How y'all doing? What's up, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch? How y'all doing this morning? What's up, chat? What's up? Thank y'all for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just turning it on, turning it on. Hope you like the ads. I'm just coming in right now, trying to get this Facebook on. It's not even up here either. How y'all doing this morning? Thanks for watching. See if I can get it going. Sorry my team didn't make the playoffs. Let me see if that got it started, chat. Yeah, we ready now, chat? We live on Facebook too. What's up? I put some packs this morning. I'm trying to get this pack down here for 80,000. We got 40,000. I want the 20 pack though. Should I go for the 20 pack or the 10 pack, chat? Now we got these to open. Let's open these ones. What's up, chat? Uh-oh, we got what's this? Diamond. We got a diamond, chat. Who it is? Eastern. What's up, chat? Interior defense 87 Eastern. Power 4 Toronto Raptors. Scotty Barnes. 92 Scotty Barnes. NBA is back. We got to go to the exchange this morning. exchange these cards. I think that's going on the wall. Let me see if we got anything at the exchange. Wait, let me put my coins on the exchange. Oh, yeah, these do go through. Oh, shoot. There we go. Okay, we back, chat. Got that done. Yeah, 100 overall for Kevin Durant, chat. Two more of these cards over. That's on one. Grayson Allen. Funky Buck. Signature Series. Another Grayson Allen. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I went up today. Come on in, chat. Come on in. Go Wimbyamba. Let's go, chat. We ready? '13. Let's go. A nerve bang. Nobody up this morning, chat. Let's go back down then. Okay, chat, this is brand vision. Marketing is asking for help with a project and then a few players for a couple of hours. Send it Dylan Brooks, Malik Monk, and Bob Harrison. See how when y'all get back, let's go. What's this wedding bells? We should better get this one down. This one's wedding bells. A member of the coaching staff is getting married in his hometown at the Bridge of Flowers. Pack your bags and show your support. We sent in Cam Whitmore, Jordan Poole, and Steven Adams. Let's go. We're gonna get this one done. Future Tech. Almost. And a power forward for the Raptors. Go team edit chat. Oh man. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Chat. Work, work, work. Let's go. Okay, we ready, Trey? Let's go. Win this game. 6:24. Game started. Not bad.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Jarron Collins. And it's Roddy in at the two-guard spot. And for Phoenix, Sharp out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Collins. And it's Allen in at the two-guard.
Here we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Pass to Collins. The fadeaway. And good.
What's up, Chad? Good morning.
Snugs right down through the net.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Roddy. Collins in the post. He's guarded by Collins. Misses from close range.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Paul passes to Gordon. It's Allen on the wing. Shoots the three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Peeler. And he lays it straight in.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Collins against Collins. Over Collins. Shot by Collins, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Allen for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Allen's got 6.
And that's a routine play for Paul. He's not going to miss the open man.
Here's Pickett, defended by Paul. Pass to Pickett. Here's Peeler. 5 on the clock. For the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Sharp with it. He's picked up by Collins. They grab their own miss. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now, here is O'Neal. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Sharp. And it's Phoenix scoring again. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Bagley from outside, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
What's up, Kevin? Good morning. How you doing?
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game.
That'd
But
be
if they
some work.
can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Watford out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Allen. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Black in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Scooped up. Here's Roddy. Good on the three-point shot. Roddy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Hit that like button for me, chat. Hit that like, subscribe, follow buttons for me. Let's go. Like, follow, share,
Nance's
subscribe.
checked in for
Let's go.
Phoenix.
Need 3 viewers. Let's go. Help me out. Help me out much you can. Help me out much you can.
Phoenix leading by 3. Charity stripe shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Work, work, work.
Allen against Stuckey. Plays it up and banks it
Damn, he
in.
got through there.
Stuckey's got his first points in this one.
They make it hard on Stuckey inside, but he has the agility to still finish.
Allen, that's good.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Robinson Earl. On the wing, Stuckey. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .146 left now here in the second. Black kicks to Morris. Hits it from three-point range. Morris has got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
There's a screen by Collins. Peeler's shot is off. And Morris has got the ball here for Phoenix. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Count it. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Peeler cans it from downtown. Peeler's got 9.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Morris. Walker with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And that one falls for Collins. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. John Collins, he's checked in for Nance. Aaron Gordon comes in for Trendon Watford. Shaden Sharp's checked in for Black. And Paul's subbed in for Morris. And so Collins nails both of them. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Me too.
Here's Paul, and the layup falls.
Yeah, he's like a magician out there. Paul shows you only what he wants you to see. Then he hits you with the reveal.
O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Pickett. Here's Roddy. Here's Pickett, defended by Paul. 6 to shoot. Collins a screen on Sharp. Peeler's shot is off.
I mean, man.
Allen for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And
Come on,
so
man.
it's
How you
Phoenix
do?
with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
Wow.
We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break.
What's up, Chet? How y'all doing today? It's Palm Sunday. What's up, Chet? Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. It's Palm Sunday. How's your Palm Sunday going?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Collins is out there with
a little warm-up game with the Phoenix Suns. My gold team.
Pass to Roddy.
My gold team. Warm up with my gold team, I should say.
Left side, O'Neal. Here's Pickett, defended by Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Peeler. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix leading by 6. John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity. And he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor. So he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now. And that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
Here's O'Neal. After the made shot from John Collins.
Let's go,
Sharp. Left in the
Sharp.
3rd quarter. And Sharp has it in the corner.
Let's go, Sharp. Come on, Sharp.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Pass to Peeler. And here's Collins. Here's Pickett. In the corner, O'Neal with it. From about 16. And that one, good.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Phoenix making some changes. Trendon Watford's checked in for Gordon. Black comes in for Allen. And Morris subbed in for Chris Paul.
Okay, Chet, think we ready.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Morris finds Sharp. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Sharp's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Johnson against Morris. O'Neal sets the screen for Johnson. Jacks up a three.
Go, Chad.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
That one goes in. And now it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
O'Neal looking around. Stuckey outside. Screen by O'Neal. Stuckey kicks to Gordon.
What's up, Chad?
No good from outside. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Twelve seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot from 16. The shot's good from Nance. And Phoenix leads by 13.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And so it's Phoenix, 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Phoenix leading by 13. Allen is out there with Paul. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Sharp. And it's Collins in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And he's good on the three ball.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And here's Collins. Here's Peeler. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nobody near Allen. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
O'Neal outside. Pass to Roddy. Here's Peeler. Clock at 4. Over Collins. Peeler's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Pass to Peeler.
Got my chat, please. What's up, chat?
That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Pass to Pickett.
Chat. What's up, chat?
The 9-foot shot, and there it is for him. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th. Sharp on the wing. Allen for the 3. Again, Allen missing. Here's Roddy, defended by Paul. Roddy no good.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
It's good. And Phoenix leads by 18.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins, willing to mix it up down low.
Pickett passes to Collins. To the paint. And Roddy gets it to go. Here's Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Grayson Allen.
Thanks, Grayson. What's up, chat? Little warm-up game. Kevin Durant's 100. What is it? Dallas Maverick? Kevin Durant? What was that? I must have been seeing things. I thought I seen Kevin Durant. See if he's ready. Cat chat. I want to make you a cup of coffee. Look at some ads while I make a cup of coffee. Man. Let me know it's KD ready. Good. Morning, good morning. Work. Not to do, Sean. Not to do. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Let's go. Kroger French vanilla. Wherever you're going, get it done. No, it's work in the AM. Boop. Mm. Go. 1, 2. Let's get it. 3. Work. Work. What's up, Kenneth? Good morning. How you doing this morning? I just wasn't in, I was losing it. Yeah, I was losing it, brother, you know. Let's go. And now we're into that. Let's get back to work. Derrick, you see? Let's go. Brokerage. I'm not even talking about everyday checking. Once for 13 total amount. Got a game, chat. Let's go.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's Chicago to start out. It's Gortat with the drive. And that one, good.
And when Gortat is driving with purpose, he is hard to stop. Got to respect that tenacity.
Now here's Durant. Dragic taking his time here. Driving in. It's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chalmers. Here's Chamberlain. Off the inbound pass. There's Dragic with the three. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Gortat. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
He just plays with such energy down low, giving Gortat the positioning he wants, and he is going to finish with force.
Stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. Chalmers leading the way.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
At the elbow, Gortat. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And once Gortat gets this close, you almost have to foul him. Can't give up that kind of positioning.
Dragic left side. Johnson outside. Back to Dragic. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
Quick trigger that time from Davis with the jumper.
Gortat inside. Chalmers outside. In the corner, Bay with it. Knocked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Chamberlain. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
And it's Carter missing.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Johnson is a superb scorer, an effective combo guard who can get it going in a hurry.
Dang.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Now, here's Chalmers. Bucket is good.
Getting work done inside. Chalmers not being dissuaded by his size.
Pass to Johnson. Outside, KD. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Chalmers outside. And Phoenix making a change here. On defense, Phoenix. 6-point game.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Chamberlain. Gortat with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Carter. Good. And it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Carter's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
Completing the fast break, Carter Jr. there, showing you what it looks like to be a rim runner.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Giannis right side. With 1 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so we wrap up the first half. Chicago leads by 8. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Now Chamberlain. Outside Dragic. Stolen by Chalmers. Pass to Gortat. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 4 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Durant. Phoenix trails by 8. On the wing, Davis. Back to Dragic. Over Chalmers. Carter pulls it in. And Chicago has possession. A 3. To the wing on the left. Here's Gortat.
Damn!
Gortat finishing it off.
Whoa!
Boy,
He
just a
dunked on me
simple
like
feed that time by Mario Chalmers finding the open man.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Trailing by 10. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Gortat. Chamberlain, no good. Chicago with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Chalmers' shot is no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's
this
sent
man,
back by Carter.
man.
Launches it from deep. And the basket by Chalmers. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Let's go.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Nailed from three-point land.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
Chicago leading by 16. Chalmers. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
Yeah,
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Bay sets a screen.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Back to Carter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Phoenix trails by 18. Dragic left side. Pass to Ayton. Healed outside. Fader on the way. And he overshot that one, missing. Chicago with the ball. They've scored 10 straight. Here's Chalmers. Phoenix grabs the miss. On the wing, Hield. Gortat with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The versatility of Carter Jr. I mean, he can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
All around the rim that time before dropping in.
I think
and with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Chicago.
Dang.
And so here is Chicago. They have a 19-point lead. And it's Carter missing. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Phoenix. Shot, high post. Carter pulls it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
On the wing, Johnson.
It's
over Bay. Off the left rim and out. Yep, that one goes in there. Bay's got his first points in this one.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Baseline try. And Davis puts it in.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Here's Chalmers going inside. And the layup is good.
Love to see Chalmers attacking the basket and keeping the pressure on the defense.
Johnson. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And Davis pulls it down. Out to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
No margin for error that time. Big time slam from big man Carter Jr.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Gortat. Here's Chicago. They're on a 19-6 run. The shot's good from Carter. That's 12 points for Wendell Carter.
Carter Jr. has the talent to take over games, showing you how dangerous he can be right now.
He gets that one. Chicago leading by 21. Pass to Bay. Koulibaly with it. He's guarded by Davis. Gortat with the ball. Carter down low. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
When they get it to Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
Back to Dragic. Here's KD. Good work defensively by Carter. To the middle. Here's Gortat, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
What's up, chat? Warming up this morning. Kevin Durant, SFG, Golden State, Kevin Durant. Okay, all these guys look like they might be ready. How y'all like my team, chat, to make sure everybody got it going on. Passion ain't that. Oh, it is that. Okay, I get it. What's this? Handles for days. Oh, supposed to have nervous. Supposed to be nervous. Was that is that a Hall of Fame legend? Is it? Oh, so, hold on, chat. Let me go get my phone. Work, work, work. Work. Check this authentication real quick, chat. Okay, chat. Let's go, chat. We ready?
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight we've got Las Vegas playing against Phoenix. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines.
Go.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Reeves brings a double. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Cousins with the steal. And then Morant with the dunk.
Cousins continuing to improve on his defensive awareness and staying active after he clawed away that steal.
Pass to Nowitzki. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Morant. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Robinson. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
What's up, chat?
And the free throw, no good. Brent, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, BA, he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. And here's Morant outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Phoenix.
And one, let's go.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
James double teamed. Pass to Morant. 5 to shoot. Out to Anthony. From the arc. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Here's Wade.
Oh!
Williamson with the block.
Plenty of muscle on the block. Zion loved knocking that one away.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to James. Here's Robinson. Hits it from about 6 feet out.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
Both free throws good from James.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Pass to Wade. To the inside.
Come on.
LeBron with the rebound.
What's up, chat? Y'all see that?
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And here's Morant.
Happy Palm Sunday, everyone.
James with the ball. This one for 3. Morant, no good. Phoenix leading by 4. Outside Robinson. Pass to Reeves. Back to Robinson. punished by Robinson.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Collins. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's James. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. "11 seconds left in the first quarter here." To the left side wing. Here's Roy. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And here's Morant outside. And that does it for the first quarter. Phoenix out in front. They're up by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Pass to Roy. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
Durant, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Sabonis.
And one.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Phoenix shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Las Vegas trails by 9. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Now Booker. 6 to shoot. Back to Durant. Three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Sabonis outside. Now here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Now Thompson. No points so far. Pass to Booker. Back to Thompson. Outside for Booker. From outside the arc.
Oh.
Booker doing Booker things.
A two guard that can beat you in a variety of ways. Booker is more than just about chucking up threes.
What's up, Jack?
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Roy can't get it to go. Las Vegas trails by 8. Out to Thompson. From downtown. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Thompson's got 5.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Wade. Allen on the wing. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Wade. Hounded by Moran. Shot clock at 5. A little mid-range shot is up. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Wade's got his first basket.
Excellent use in the mid-range area. You know that's one of his favorite shots. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Wade. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by LeBron. Allen, right side. Pass to Capella. Here's Nowitzki. Williams grabs the board. Here's James.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Allen with it. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. To the left wing. Screen by Capella. Pulls up, high post. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. Pass to Roy. Back to Williamson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Phoenix out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Nowitzki. Rejected by James.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. With the step back. And here's Morant outside. Here's the break. Brown with it. He's picked up by Williamson. And he recovers it. Here's Nowitzki. Back to Brown. 4-3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
And it's Moran off the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Austin Reeves picks one up. These are his first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Morant.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Tipped. And here comes the break. For the tie. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Morant. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
The three, Anthony. The shot's good on the assist by James. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
From deep, Morant. And Las Vegas another three.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Las Vegas making a change here. Here's Reeves. Pass to Collins. Outside, Brown. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Las Vegas leading by 4. And here's Morant outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace.
Because Melo's such a great scorer, you respect the pump fake even more. Deft at using it that time.
Las Vegas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
What's up, KB?
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And Anthony drops them both.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
Here's Robinson. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Here's Wade. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And as we saw there, Dwayne Wade is really one of the most dangerous guys in the league in pick and roll action.
It's James on the wing. Excellent D there from Collins.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Las Vegas. They're on a...
Oh, man.
Oh!
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
Here's Wade. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And here's the fast break. And a big finish by Robinson.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Las Vegas. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Las Vegas. 2-point game. Rejected by Sabonis. Rose left side. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's Morant. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Let's go.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Las Vegas trails by 3. Morant with it. Picked up by Reeves. Takes a 3. And it's Morant missing.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And the basket by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
And he's all alone.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Reeves. James with the block. Offensive board. Pass to Wade. Back to Brown. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
Again, the miss by Las Vegas.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Las Vegas trails by 11. Pass to Morant. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. To stop the drought, here's Anthony. Morant surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep. And Morant laces the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up
What's
with
up,
Allie
Chad?
LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching his team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the shot's good. And Phoenix leads by 10.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Now here's Rose.
Come on, Ray, get the ball.
Stolen by Thompson.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
On the attack, Rose. Good work defensively by Cousins.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Now here's Reeves. From outside, off the mark. Collins right side. Got a hand on it. So
GG.
Phoenix wins it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
What's up, chat? That was a tough dub. Ooh, signature series. Kevin Durant. Invincible. On level 17. 5,000, 2,500. Let's go, chat. Opening up some more packs. Festival. Can we get one of these? 18,000. 4,000. I gotta finish my league packs. Got 24 hours to make 4 3-pointers in the game with Keon Ellis. What's up, chat? Keon Ellis. Put him on the go show. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we got it done, chat. Finish this last little bit, 11 minutes with some my NBA. Right. I see y'all later on this afternoon. This evening, I should say.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. So the opening lineup for the Suns. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. Nurkic is out there with Dunn, and it's Joseph in at the point guard position. And for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Jeremy Grant is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So, Stan, most teams right now still trying to capture that rhythm, that right rhythm. To coaches, I'm sure it's obvious who has done that and who is still struggling to get that rhythm.
Absolutely, Kevin. On a team-wide basis and on an individual player basis, you can figure out who really understands what's supposed to be happening.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
Back to Joseph. Dunn sets a screen for Joseph. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Grant. Excellent D there from Allen. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. Now, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, "Can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. I'm ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble." So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Booker the pass to Nurkic. Suns moving the ball around. Now here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Joseph against Henderson. Sharp on the wing. Over Booker. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Joseph dishes to Nurkic. Booker outside. A 3-pointer, no good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
No good from Grant. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
And the Suns miss again.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Timeout. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Last season's performance for him. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And you saw what he did last year. One of the best shot blockers in the league. He anchored that defense with his ability to intimidate. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Grant sets a screen for Henderson. Portland no good that time either. Suns trail by 3. Outside, Joseph. Allen surveying the D. From the arc. Done outside. From downtown. That one's in. His first shot this game.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Grant on the wing. Five on the clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You're not normally going to see Grant take too many mid-range shots, but that doesn't mean he can't knock them down.
Booker outside. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Suns. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen against Grant. Joseph sets a screen for Booker. Fooled the D with the pass fake right there. Booker's got 6.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Sharp the pass to Grant. Back to Sharp. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Williams a screen on Allen. Sharp finds Henderson. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. That's 7 points from Scoot Henderson.
Well, sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
Ayton against Nurkic. And here's Booker from the arc. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Timeout.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Daniels is checked in for Dunn. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Suns 3rd.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
Sharp the pass to Williams. Ayton sets the pick for Williams. Drives to the hoop. And it's Ayton missing.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Portland trailing here. Pass to Sharp. Outside Williams. Grant for three. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And a deep three from Booker. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. First free throw is good. G.A., when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside Williams. Back to Henderson. From outside the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Henderson's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Nobody near Allen. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And that one's good by Henderson.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
And Joseph kicks to Booker. The three ball. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Henderson dishes to Williams. Portland moving the ball over. Henderson, no one around him. Misses the chippy right there.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Joseph down low. Henderson defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for 8. Murray comes in for Williams. Simons, he's checked in for Grant. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Henderson. And for the Suns, Coloco's checked in. And Beal subbed in for Devin Booker. Second free throw, no good. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He's out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Joseph against Russell. Beal up top. They really needed more from him in that loss to Golden State. Crops in the layup for two.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now Klingon. Scoreless thus far. Tries from 10, and it's Russell missing. Joseph with the ball. Pass to Koloko. There's Beal with the three. And Klingon pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Sharp the pass to Simons. Wide open. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Allen outside. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going.
Murray sets a screen for Russell. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The Suns shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. The three from Joseph. The Trailblazers pull it in. Simons on the wing. McDaniels defending. And it's Simons missing. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Beal against Murray. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
A constant threat to score with the ball in his hands. Beal with a crafty move.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And for the Suns, Donnie's checked in for McDaniels. Durant comes in for Grayson Allen. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Corey Joseph. Free throw, no good for Beal.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And that one, good.
But taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Henderson outside. Simons on the wing. Good on the triple. Simons has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Simons against Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Portland. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Dunn is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Koloko in at the 5 down low. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Rubio, the pass to Dunn. Pass to Beal. Up top, Rubio. 9 points last game. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Got a piece of it. Rubio looking around. Klingen with the steal. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pass to Dunn. O'Neal with it. Outside, Beal. 6 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's O'Neal. Phoenix, no good that time either. Trailblazers leading by 5. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Murray. And no good that time. Dunn with some nice D. Here's Beal. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort. Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Outside, O'Neal. Hits it from 3-point range. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. McDaniels checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Russell looking around to the middle. Here's Klingen. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Klingen's got his first 2 points of the night. Suns trail by 4. Rubio outside. Dunn with a screen on Simons. And it's Russell with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Klingon. Outside, Simons. Russell finds Simons. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer. And now you're seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
That's a 2 from Simons. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rubio dishes to Beal. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Simons missing. Suns trail by 4. Outside, Beal. And he drops it in from the low post. Beal's got 6.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Russell against Rubio. Down low. Henderson looking it over. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Beal. He has 6. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Henderson, no good. The Suns trailing. O'Neal up top. Pass to Beal. Launches it. Portland grabs the miss. Now Henderson. Simons with the ball. Shoots the 3. The 3-pointer is right on target. Simons has got 6 here in this quarter.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Here is Rubio. Still scoreless. Beal with another miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
O'Neal finds Beal. He can't hit that time. Excellent defense there from Henderson.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Off target from outside. Suns trail by 5. Rubio outside. Pass to Dunn. And here is O'Neal. Dunn sets a screen for O'Neal. Drills it from outside. O'Neal's got 6 points.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. So for the Suns, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Dunn. And it's Devin Booker in for Ricky Rubio. Pass to Sharp. Back to Grant. Ayton a screen on O'Neal. Grant nails the wide open jump shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Phoenix has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 assists from long range. Here's Booker, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Trailblazers. Both free throws good from Booker.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
Ayton finds Sharp. Now here's Williams. Now Russell. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Grant for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
To the paint. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Allen.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ayton sets the pick for Russell. Pass to Williams. Russell against Joseph. Williams passes to Russell. Grant for 3. Rebounded by Allen.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Joseph. And here is Dunn. Puts up a 3. That shot off. Allen against Grant. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Devin Booker. The Trailblazers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Outside, Russell. Grant against Allen. Grant kicks to Williams. Here's Sharp. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stolen by Grant. Out in the zone on the break. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And I got to go back to Jeremy Grant starting off that break with the steal. He's always active defensively.
Booker the pass to Nurkic. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Dunn. Lets it go from deep. A putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his first 2 points.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1-5 from the field.
Nurkic a screen on Russell. And here's Joseph for 3. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. 55 seconds left here in the second. Williams sends a screen for Russell. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Dunn outside. Allen outside. With the drive. Basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Outside Williams. 26 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
No good from Booker. Grant outside. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists in the game. And the first half is now in the books. Trailblazers lead by 10. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Suns.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop it.
What's up, chat?
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 10-point game. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Bob Williams is out there with Ayton. And it's Grant in at the 3 slot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Here's Sharp. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Nurkic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Allen dishes to Booker. Joseph up top. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Done outside. Back to Joseph. Allen outside. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Allen's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Phoenix. The Trailblazers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Grant outside. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. Nurkic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Joseph kicks to Dunn. Booker against Sharp. Releases. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Booker's got 20 points.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Grant outside. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Allen shot is off.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Suns trail by 9. Outside, Joseph. Grant against Allen. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Suns, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Henderson outside. Henderson with a screen on Booker. Fires from deep. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
A nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Now here's Booker. He's got 20. Pass to Nurkic. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Grant. Portland leading by 9. Stan on the floor tonight. One of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Outside Williams. Pass to Ayton. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw tonight. And Grant no good on that one. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Tito Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Pass to Sharp. Lets the three fly. Second shot opportunity. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder, and he's got the numbers to back it up.
Joseph finds Nurkic. Booker looking around. Over Sharp. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Outside Williams, the three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Joseph up top. Henderson defending. Shot by Joseph. No good.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sharp's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they'd had a tough time taking the lid off.
With 3, Booker, and it's Portland with the rebound. Henderson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
With 3, Booker. Henderson pulls it
in.
Henderson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Williams. Sharp on the wing. Defended by Booker. Henderson, no good. Suns trail by 16. Allen inside, working on Grant. Stolen by Grant. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And then Sharp with the dunk.
A few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Suns shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Allen outside. Pass to Nurkic. Will it go? Now, here's Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. And a deep 3 from Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
So we're going to try to break it.
Suns trail by 20. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.